Temperaments. What are temperaments? What are those natural traits of our character? Things that we realize are more or less permanent. They are there. They define us in a way. My name is Anisia Mwaniki. I'm a lawyer by profession, but I have an interest in many things, among them philosophy, theology, personality development, and I've spent many years helping and teaching and mentoring many people of all ages in this field of personality and self-knowledge. And then today I'll talk about temperament, just by way of introduction, because we are going to go into a lot more details as time goes by on this channel. Temperament can be defined as the natural trait of our character. Things that, like I said, that come most spontaneously, they kind of define us in a way. And temperaments ordinarily don't change much throughout our lives. We don't wake up one day from being an introvert to an extrovert. They are more or less there. And then traditionally, temperaments are classified into four broad parts or characters, or differences. And then I'll just briefly go through the four temperaments so that we begin to know, if we don't know yet, where we fall in. It doesn't mean that we don't have characteristics. If we have one kind of temperament, doesn't mean that we don't have characteristics that are more predominant in the other, but it just means that what stands out in general puts us in that category, as it were. And then under the what we call the extroverts, we have two. One are what we call the choleric. The choleric generally would be people who are very outgoing and very aggressive also by temperament. Then we have the sanguine. The sanguine are also extroverts. They are very outgoing, very talkative. They're the typical people. Also, we can end up being, for example, drama queens. And then in the other category, under which we call the introverts, we have the phlegmatic, who are generally people that are very calm, very cool, and they can also tend to be passive. And then also we have under the introvert what we call the melancholic. Melancholic are usually people who are very sensitive, cool, and usually very cautious. Of course, when we put these generalizations, it's not that we are stereotyping. It's that we will find more or less that we can fit in one of those four that can kind of defines us. In fact, these days you can even do a test on online on temperaments, and usually you'll find that they're quite accurate. Because it's like the spontaneous way in which we react to things, the way we are, the way really we are by nature, as it were. And that's why ordinarily we don't even talk about a good or a bad temperament, only that they condition us. Obviously they give us limitations, and also at the same time they are the ones that also form the basis of our strength of character, our strength of personality. As we go along on this channel, I want to help you and help us get to know ourselves as we really are, and to understand human nature, so that we don't live in denial, that we are able to have that self-knowledge that gives us confidence, that makes us comfortable, and it is so liberating, so that, like I say, we don't live in denial about who we are, about our strengths, about our characters. And obviously when you're younger, it's easier to mold ourselves, but even when you're older, you are able to understand who you are, accept yourself, and move on. So you can already check on this channel on, for example, things on emotions, on virtues and vices, and so on and so forth, that we are going to get into details as time goes by, and we are able to, for example, distinguish also between temperament and personality. Stay tuned and keep tuned onto this channel. Subscribe so that you keep up with all the videos that are going to come. Bye.